Grand Rising, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, okay? This read is going to be for Aries. Aries, this read is about your influence coming in from fire. This read is centered around your influence, you being influenced by fire, the element of fire. Creativity, conversations, dialogue, your vibration, the orbital cycles of Mars and Saturn. Mars having to do with politics and responsibility, Saturn having to do with karmic lessons and cycles, okay? I'm seeing that during the cycle of this read, the spirit of true self has been seeking security in healing. Healing from an injury or some type of harm that was done, whether if it was spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Take it how it resonates. I'm seeing that what is surrounding that harm that was done is you feeling emotional. And not being able to discern or decide what messages are important or not. You may feel overwhelmed with messages is what I'm seeing. You may feel overwhelmed with messages to the point where they feel pointless, or you may have felt that way. And that had caused you to feel a little bit emotional. And then in some kind of way I'm seeing that you were hurt, or you felt harmed, or someone else felt harmed by you. Okay. I am seeing some influence by the southwest wind, specifically Jupiter, influencing the cycle of this read. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years. It has influence over growth, prosperity, like I said, healing. So this could have been something that you've been dealing with for quite a while, maybe even 10 years or more. And Spirit is saying now Jupiter specifically is a wind that is influencing the emotions that you're feeling right now. By the way of processing the power, maybe even the strength that you're meant to have to overcome that challenge, okay? I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit about lessons in regard to perception by the way of the eastern wind, something that may have happened in the spring, specifically regarding your personality, your perception of your personality, your identification of self. Where the soul is teaching the spirit of the process regarding falling down. So maybe you fell and got hurt. And Spirit is teaching you, well, the soul is teaching you that process of healing after you fall down. And maybe by the way of the eastern wind, because of that experience and how you processed it, it is what has formulated your personality. And all of that is being influenced by the power in the process of Jupiter being in orbit and its influence on your prosperity, your healing, your good fortune, your growth. So overall, I'm seeing is that if you did fall and hurt yourself, or you fell and you got hurt and you are feeling a bit emotional, it was meant to happen that way, okay? So that you can prosper, so that you can grow. Sometimes we don't want to hear that. Most times we don't want to hear that. Though it's okay. However you're feeling is okay. The emotions and words, messages that I'm seeing that are specifically associated with this read are for you to feel surprised, or you will feel surprised. Lesson learned. You feeling tender. For you not to feel ashamed. For you not to feel annoyed. And for you not to feel afraid, okay? Any feelings that are not so great will obviously be associated with something that you experienced that is not so great in life. Spirit is saying that that is normal for you to feel those ways and to go through process, perception, power, and partnership in regard to finding your way and making the most out of your experience here on this planet, okay? With that being said, you inherited these challenges, if there have been any, or if there will be any. Not saying that you will inherit challenges, just saying if you have, then these emotions that are associated with those experiences are okay. They're human. You've also inherited the strength and the ability to feel tender, to feel like you learned your lesson, to even be surprised by your growth, or the growth that had been designed for you to experience by the way of the influence of Jupiter, the prosperity that you're meant to walk into, the change, okay? If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you, so thank you. The time that has been offered to me is the King of Rods. The King of Rods is someone that is a leader in a family, someone that people look up to, obviously a thinking man, a working man, an honorable man for the most part. And his energy is being received as safe, normal, and natural. The position that, in the energy that I see you in for the cycle of this read, the Devil energy. This card represents feeling stuck, bound, unable to move in the right direction, by the way of the western wind. Okay? There's that influence of the orbits of Mars and Saturn, right? By the way of the fire. And also Jupiter and you falling down. All of those different components are what have you in this energy, or what influenced you to be in this energy, okay? So if you are feeling that way, like I said before, it is okay. It's nothing to be afraid of. Though I did pull an angel card for you that's saying that you should reconsider. So whatever this energy is that you're in, now is the time to reconsider. So Mars has influence over politics and responsibilities, the western wind, conversations that you may be thinking about having, conversations that you may have had already, things that you're thinking about creating. Okay? In this energy, you're being received as reflective, polished, patriotic, public-spirited, and not shocking. So it's not shocking that you sustain some type of energy. It's not shocking that you're feeling emotional. Okay? It's not shocking that you may have been feeling afraid or annoyed or stuck in those emotions. Or that you feel ashamed. Okay? And I think that Spirit is really saying to reconsider the emotional response to the fall. Okay? So for the cycle of this read, in the past position, I'm seeing you in the world energy where it has all come together. In this energy, you're being received as spiritual, mystical, lovable, and charming. Then I see you in this Knight of Pentacles energy. You know, when I see the World card, I'm also seeing the connection to your personality by the way of the Eastern Wind. So maybe you had a certain perspective about the world. It's a very mystical, magical place, especially when you first start out in life, depending on your circumstances. You experience a lot of love and compassion and connection with your tribe. And in the midst of that, you are going through a journey of figuring out who it is that you are. Your true self is seeking security and also defining your personality, okay? So then I see that you were in this Knight of Pentacles. You may have gotten your first job or something like that. You're being received in this energy as hardworking and stylish. You may be a model. So I am seeing you in this King of Pentacles energy. This is someone that is ambitious, ready to work, you know? And in this energy, I'm seeing that you are very hardworking and attractive. Then I see that you excelled so well in your work that you were in this King of Pentacles energy. King of Pentacles energy meaning that there was a generation of financial abundance that came from all of your hard work. In this energy, you're being received as legendary, a visionary, maybe even famous or prominent. and not scary. The King of Pentacles can be either male or female. The gender is not specific, so take the information as it resonates. So overall, I'm seeing you formulating a perspective of the world, maybe getting a grasp of what it is that you want to do in life. Starting out making money, being a really hard worker, being dedicated to whatever it is that you're doing, and then in this King of Pentacles energy, almost even mastering what it is that you're doing and stepping into abundance and wealth and financial security for yourself. Okay? So that is all that I see for the cycle of this read. Let's see what is in the future for you. So in the future, I see this Nine of Cups energy, which is showing me that you got a lot of enjoyment off of financial success in the world. So a lot of material wealth by the way of how you presented yourself to the world and the workforce. You're being received in its energy as loving, cuddly, tender, huggable, though you don't play around. Not playful at all in this energy. Like you have a lot of joy, though you don't play. And then I see that something unexpected is going to happen. That can be the reason for the fear, the annoyance, the feelings of being ashamed, the injury, the harm that may happen. Okay? So this could be like a prediction or something about what's going to happen, because this is the only time that I'm seeing a challenge other than that Devil card. So I see you experiencing some type of tower, an unexpected issue, an unexpected problem. Okay. Though in this energy, I'm also seeing that Spirit is saying for you to remain sane. Because you are influential and you're being received as principled, conscientious, and ethical. So this is something that Spirit is saying you're going to have to think your way through. Now when I pulled this Tower card, I wanted to be able to explain a little bit more, and also I pulled some angel cards for this part. So the Tower in some kind of way is concerning you having all of these tools to work with, or a lot of work being done. I'm seeing 9-9. And then the 6 of Pentacles, which is representing you having a good relationship with your money and balancing your scales. Like the money that you earn isn't superseded by the money that you spend. Do you know what I mean? So you have more than enough money to also share. Though you may be in conflict with that, and you may face some type of adversity, okay? In regard to balancing your scales and maintaining a good relationship with your money because of this Tower, okay? So the emotions that I'm seeing that you may feel when this Tower happens is you may feel afraid, You may feel annoyed. You may even feel ashamed. And the best advice that I can give to overcome those feelings is to give grace to yourself and to give grace to others in those moments or in that moment. Because if you are feeling ashamed by the way of whatever adversity you're challenged with, that's okay. And even if you are annoyed, and even if you are a little bit afraid, that's all okay. So the angel message that is associated with this is saying that there's no need to worry. Because it's all happening in perfect timing. So like I said, this is in regard to it all happening for a reason. And with that influence coming in from Jupiter is leading to your growth. So just pay attention to going within. And even if you are hurt or were hurt, to be tender and gentle with yourself. Recognize the fact that there's a lesson to be learned from this. Okay? And know that this is all happening in perfect timing. So you should not worry. Okay? There's also influence from Mars and Saturn. So this may be a time for you to bring in that new perspective in regard to your personality. What are your responsibilities? What are the things that you're prioritizing? What things you need to let go? What things you need to hold on to in regard to your personality, your spirit? How you treat others, how you treat yourself, okay? And influence by the way of Saturn has to do with karmic lessons. It's showing me full circle the cycle and the energy that you're in for the cycle of this read is the devil energy, okay? And if you want to be released from these karmic lessons or to grow from these karmic lessons, because these are planetary influences that are cosmically designed to help you grow, okay? And the experiences that you're going through, if you don't want to be feeling stuck and bound in those negative emotions when it comes to what you experience in your life, then how you respond during that tower, like, reconsider that devil energy. Okay? And that's my only advice here. So Aries, I hope it was a lesson learned. And moving forward, I hope that you do grow in the way that is for the wellness of your soul. So I do send love and light and healing energy, and I will see you all next time. Bye.